Well, good morning. We're in Big South Fork. We're on Hurricane Ridge Road and parked at the tank. We're going to check out the overlook, arch, maybe make our way up to Needle's Eye. Staying on the southern part, most of you may know that the part of the park up north, Divide Road, all through there got decimated the other day in a storm. So staying down farther south. Hope you enjoy it. Alrighty, we came down Hurricane Ridge Road. We parked at the last big tank. Walked out a very muddy road and came out here. One thing I gotta say about the horse people, they have good signage. We're probably not going to Needle's Eye, but we're going to go to the arch and the overlook this direction. So can't fault the horses. They're not going to get lost. It's very hot out in the field. Road's very, very deep and muddy. Don't try to drive it. You have to have a four-wheel drive with big clearance. So I'm going to head on down to the overlook and Potter's Arch. Not to be confused with Potter's Double Arch. We were there a few months ago. It's not far from the tank. You'll see a sign back to the Honey Creek horse camp, and it'll be in that direction. There it's now. Big South Fork was heavily mined, forests were harvested, and tons of gas pumping stations everywhere. We're following an old hose, I'm sure, from the bottom up to where a holding tank would be, but you don't see remnants of the gas industry. This road has more signs in it than I've seen in other places. Been interesting over the years how different groups have kind of taken over certain sections of the park. You go to north end, Divide Road, all through there, a lot of hiking. Come down the southern part, horse camps everywhere. A lot of neat stuff though. One word of caution, it's just something you have to accept. When you're hiking trails with horses, you're going to be muddy and deal with horse poop and different parts of struggles of walking where horses walk, but mud just comes with the territory. A lot of good stuff through here though that's worth seeing. Just have to deal with issues you wouldn't normally deal with on the north side of the park. More remnants of the gas industry. Old deserted pipe structure. You get to here, you come to the intersection. To the right is the arch and straight ahead is the overlook. So we'll check the arch out and then do the overlook. This overlook is worth walking through the horse crap and the mud to get here. Very nice. We were just across the way about 2 weeks ago. Way over there, that point is North White Oak Overlook, and we're on the South White Oak. Over that hill, up that, what's called Laurel, was the East Laurel Overlook that we were at about 2 weeks ago. And way around is the North White Oak Overlook. Pretty impressive. Alright, we're getting close to Potter's Arch. Alrighty, found it. Potter's Arch, some call it Potter's Single Arch because there's a double arch. Another little small arch just around the corner. Oh, it's so nice under here. I bet it's 20 degrees cooler than up the top. The way the arch is made, it's kind of difficult to get a decent picture of it. Standing underneath it right now. To the left of the turnoff, we went around. Now there's a little miniature little arch, a little pillar, hole there, and a hole over there. Well, I worked for a valve company for about 25 years, and I'm looking at a bunch of plumbing here, and looks like it's got my competitors on here, Apollo ball valves. We sold a lot of valves, oil, petroleum. This stuff is everywhere through here. This area must have been the hot spot of the gas and oil type business. Alrighty, we drove up Hurricane Ridge Road, parked at the last tank. You can tell it's the last one. The road stops, basically turns into a muddy dirt road. Went out to one of the overlooks over White Oak. Now if you look at the Gaia map, there's another White Oak to the left. Go through the cowboy horse camp to get to it. But we then went to Potter's Arch. Very nice. Bit hard to film and make pictures of the way it was situated. Now the only drawback to this whole little trip is you're on horse trails. It's going to be muddy and wet pretty much all the way, so that's just something you have to condition yourself for. Just know that you're going to be on a muddy, torn up trail most of the way. Of course, with horses come horse poop, but it's still worth it. Might be better to wait till late August, early September. Might be a little drier. We're almost back to the truck though. We're gonna maybe stop at Honey Creek on the way back and make a few pictures. Well, the old pumps, man, looks like it's not been that long since it's run.